Hello students, in this video we are going to start our sixth chapter, that is triangles. So first of all we need to be familiar with what is a triangle. So a triangle is a closed 2D figure having three sides. Okay, having three sides. Let if ABC is our triangle, then AB, BC and AC are the sides. Okay, and angle A, angle B, angle C are the three angles. Okay, also bachcho, you also know that uh, on the basis of sides, triangles are classified into three types. First one is scalene, second is isosceles, and third one is equilateral. Okay, what is an scalene triangle? What is a scalene triangle? So if no side is equal, okay, all three sides are different in scalene triangles. In isosceles triangle, two sides are equal, any pair is equal. Okay, and in equilateral triangle all sides are equal. Now on the basis of angles, the triangle is of three types. First one is right angled triangle, right angled triangle. Second one is acute angled triangle, and third one is obtuse angled triangle. Okay, so in right angle triangle, one angle must be 90 degree. Okay, but you already know that the sum of all interior angles of a triangle, of all interior angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so only one angle can be of 90 degree. Okay, because if we add two angles 90 90, then the sum will become 180. Okay, and the what will happen with third side, third angle? Okay, so only one angle can be of 90 degree. And what is acute angle triangle? So all angles should be less than 90 degree in acute angled triangle. Okay, and same with obtuse angle triangle, one of the angle must be greater than 90 degree. Only one angle can be greater than 90 degree. Okay, so this is the classification of triangles. Now for triangles, in your class 9th you have learnt about congruency. Okay, so what is congruency there? If the shape is same means only two triangles can be congruent to each other. Okay, a triangle and a square cannot be congruent. Okay, so their shape must be same, means they have equal sides. Okay, their size is also same in congruency. Now for this chapter we have to learn about similarity. Okay, similarity. So most of you have a photo of Taj Mahal at your home. Okay, so is it similar to the real Taj Mahal? Yes, it is similar. We cannot say that the photo we have of Taj Mahal is similar, is congruent to the Taj Mahal that is in Agra. No, but we can say that it is similar. Similar means same looking. Okay, so all circles are similar. Okay, look, this is a circle and this is also a circle. Okay, it is a rough diagram. Just understand what I am trying to say. Look, this is a square, this is also a square. Okay, this is a rectangle, this is also a rectangle. So rectangle is similar to rectangle. This is the sign of similarity, a sleeping S. We can say that a sleeping S. Okay, so these two figures are similar to each other. Okay, so for similarity, size doesn't matters. What is the size? If two objects are of same shape, means two squares will be similar to each other. Definitely all the circles are similar, not congruent to each other. Okay, because for congruency their radius must be same. Okay, their radius must be same. Look, like if this circle is of 2 centimeter and we want to draw a congruent circle, then the congruent circle will also be of 2 centimeter radius. Okay, so yes, we can say that these are similar. So every congruent figure is similar, but every similar figure may or may not be congruent. Okay, they may be congruent, but they may not be congruent also. So all the congruent figures are similar, but all the similar figure may or may not be congruent. Okay, so now this is your exercise number 6.1. Here all circles are not congruent, but they are similar. Okay, all squares are also similar because it is a regular polygon. What is a regular polygon? Means all the sides are same. So for regular octagon, all the regular octagons are equal. All the regular hexagons are equal. All the decagons are equal. Okay. So for regular sides, we can say that those figures, those closed figures are similar. Okay. Now here all triangles are similar. Which triangle? Isosceles or equilateral? All equilateral triangles means they have all sides equal. Okay, so all equilateral triangles are similar. Now two polygons of same number of sides are similar. Now condition is if their corresponding angles are equal. Okay, equal, and their corresponding sides are in proportion. Okay, now in congruency we have learnt that their angles must be equal and their sides must also be equal for congruency. But for similarity, the angles must be similar, but the sides are in proportion. Okay, this we will discuss after some time. Now here give two example of pair of similar figures. So similar figures, you can draw two circles, two square. Non-similar figure, a circle and a triangle, a square and a rectangle, any two. Okay, so here state whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not for these two. So their sides must be in proportion. Okay, so look, first of all we need to check their angles are equal or not. So this is a rhombus. Okay, this is a rhombus and all the angles of rhombus are not of 90 degree each, but here it is a square. So this must also be a square. So are these figures similar? No. Look, their sides are in proportion. We can say that SR upon DC 3 is equals to RQ 1.5 upon CB. CB means 3. Okay. So yes, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. They are in proportion. But angles are not equal. Okay. Because it is a rhombus. Rhombus and this is a square. And we have learned that the figures must be similar. Figure must be same. A circle can be similar to a circle, a rectangle can be similar to a rectangle, but a circle cannot be similar to triangle. Okay, so it is a rhombus, it is a square, so these two are not similar. Okay, so no, they are not similar. Okay. So now we are going to learn one of the most important theorem which can be asked directly to prove basis, that is basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. It is also known by Thales theorem. Okay, and in short we can say that it is a BPT theorem. BPT. Okay. Basic proportionality theorem. Now what is the statement here? If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, okay, to intersect the other two sides in distinct point, that is D and D here, okay, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio, means AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. Okay, this we have to prove. So let me write here to prove AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. Okay, this is we have to. So first of all, what is given here that DE is parallel to BC. Okay, so what first of all we need to construct a thing here, construction. Okay, so the construction will be, look, if we draw perpendicular, name this as M, and a perpendicular here also it will be N. Okay, these are the perpendiculars. So what is the construction here? Draw perpendiculars ME and DN. Okay, so we have two perpendiculars here. Okay, look, one more thing you need to know, that look, this is a obtuse angled triangle. Look, like this is 110 degree. Okay, so its altitude will lie outside the circle, outside the triangle. Okay, this is of 90 degree. Okay, so here also we will join B to E and D to C. Okay, so what we need to prove that AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. Okay, look, but this proofing is very simple, very simple, but it is the most important theorem of your board examination. Okay, it can be asked directly, that proof basic proportionality theorem of 4 marks. Okay, so for that what we need to know, that if we write area of triangle ADE. Okay, so what is the triangle area? Area of triangle is 1 by 2 into base into altitude. Okay, so for one time if we take AD as base, okay, if this is our base, okay, then ME will be the altitude. This is the altitude. Okay, so here we have base is AD into altitude is, look, 1 by 2 into base into altitude, that is EM or ME. Okay, now if we have a triangle, look, if we write the triangle BDE, now this is our triangle. Okay, look here, this is obtuse angle triangle, so its altitude will lie outside the triangle. Okay, so this is the triangle and altitude will lie here, means ME will be the altitude. So area of triangle BDE can be written as 1 by 2 into, now what is the base here? The base will be BD itself, BD, okay, or DB or BD, and altitude will be ME. Okay, so if we divide both of them, okay, if we divide, means area of ADE divided by area of triangle BDE, so it is 1 by 2 into AD into ME, and it is 1 by 2 into BD into ME. So 1 by 2 and ME will cancel out, and from here we have AD upon BD is equals to area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE. Okay, have I done something extraordinary here? No, I just write the area of triangle BDE when AD is the base, and one time triangle BDE when BD is the base. Okay, so from here we have area of ADE upon area of BDE is equals to AD upon BD. Okay, now we will take this as altitude. This means DN is our altitude now. So can we write here that similarly area of ADE, look, this can also be written as 1 by 2. Now base is AE. Okay, this is our base, so the altitude for AE base will be DN. This is our altitude. Okay, now if we take triangle CDE, area of triangle CDE. So what is this? This is nothing but 1 by 2 into, now base is same, that is EC. Okay, into, now this is the obtuse angle triangle, so its altitude is also lying outside the circle. Okay, look, this is our circle, something like this. Okay, this is D, this is C, this is E. So it is obtuse angle triangle, so its altitude is lying something here. Okay, this is the altitude 90 degree. Okay, so here we can write it as DN. Okay, so now if we divide both of them, means area of ADE upon area of CDE. So this is nothing but, look, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, DN and DN. These two will cancel out. From here we have AE upon EC. Okay, so we have area of triangle ADE upon BD is equals to AD upon BD, and area of triangle ADE upon CD is equals to AE upon EC. Okay, now what we need to prove, we need to equal both of them. So one thing, look, you have learned in class 9th that if two triangles are on same base, okay, and between same parallels, then they have the same area. So from here we can write area of triangle BDE is equals to area of triangle CDE. Okay, because this is BDE, so, and this is the triangle CDE, so they are lying between same base, which is DE. They have same base DE and lies between same parallel, that is DE is parallel to BC. Okay, so their areas will be equal. Now from here if we write area of ADE upon area of BDE is equals to area of ADE upon area of, look, this CDE can be written as BDE. Okay, so if their numerators are equal, their denominators are equal, we can also say that from here that AD upon BD is equals to AE upon EC. Okay, so this shows that these sides are in proportion, and this is the proving of basic proportionality theorem. Look what we have done, we have taken the area of ADE and another triangle, that is BDE. Okay, so they have the common altitude, that is ME here, and for area of triangle ADE, DN is the altitude and AE is the base. Okay, and for triangle CDE, EC is the base and DN is the altitude. Okay, yes, so this is the result that we got. So like this is our first result. Okay, not equation, this is our first result. Now if I add +1 to both sides, okay, so nothing will change. So here we can write it as AD plus DB upon DB is equals to AE plus EC upon EC. Okay, so AD plus DB, look at the figure, this is the AD and this is DB. So if we add both of them, we have AB, and AE plus EC is nothing but AC. Okay, so this will be AB upon DB is equals to AC upon EC. Okay, this is our second result. This is our second result. By BPT we can also show that AB upon DB is equals to AC upon EC. Okay, now what is the previous result? We have AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. Okay, so if I do a reciprocal here, means DB upon AD is equals to EC upon AE. Okay, so it is also true, we can do anything to both side of equal sign. Okay, so now if I add +1 here and +1 here also, so it will be looking like DB plus AD upon AD is equals to EC plus AE upon AE. Okay, so DB plus AD is nothing but AB. Okay, AB upon AD is equals to EC plus AE is nothing but AC upon AE. Okay, so this is our third result. So what are the first results? We have first result, second result, and this is the third result. So we can take all of them. Okay, so now we will prove that the converse of BPT. So converse of BPT means First of all, look at the statement here. If a line divided along any two sides of a triangle proportionally, means look, like this is D point and this is F point. Okay, this is F. And so here what is given? Given is AD upon DB is equals to AF upon FC. Okay, this is given. We don't know that DF is parallel to BC or not. But from this statement we can say that if a line divided any two sides of a triangle proportionally, so this is the proportional division, the line is parallel to the third side. So what we need to prove this line is parallel to BC. So first of all we need a construction here. We will do a little construction. Draw a line DE parallel to BC. Okay, so what we will do, we will draw a line here. This is E point DE, which is parallel to BC. Okay, so by BPT, by basic proportionality theorem, we can say that AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. Okay, we can say that because these two are parallel lines, and if a line is parallel to the third side, it will divide the other two sides in the same ratio. Okay, so by BPT we can say that. Now from given and from BPT we know that it is also equals to AD upon DB and it is also equals to AD upon DB. So from these two equations we can say that AF upon FC is equals to AE upon EC. Okay, so now what we will do here, we will add 1 to this side and 1 to this side, plus 1 plus 1. So this will become AF plus FC, okay, upon FC is equals to AE plus EC upon EC. Now look, AF upon FC, AF, this is AF plus FC, this is nothing but AC. So in place of this we can write AC upon FC, which will be equals to, look, AE plus EC, that is AE, and this is AC. So AE plus AC is nothing but AC upon EC. Okay, so from here what we have, yes, so here this is numerator, both the numerators are same. So from here we have a conclusion that F and E, here points F and E are collinear points. Okay, therefore DF is also parallel to BC. Okay, so F will not lie here, F will lie on the E point. It is F or E. Okay, so don't get confused. I just take another line which is DF, which is not parallel to BC. Okay, and by construction I have drawn a line DE which is parallel to BC. So for by basic proportionality theorem, AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC, and the previously from the statement what we have taken that DF is the line and it is dividing in same ratio, so AD upon DB is equals to AF upon FC. Okay, and from the conclusion we have F and E are the collinear points, so DF is parallel to BC or DE is parallel to BC. Okay, so this is the converse of BPT. Okay, so what is the conclusion here? If we have a line parallel to any side of a triangle which is intersecting other two sides at two distinct points, then it is dividing that triangle into equal proportions. Okay, here AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. This is basis proportionality theorem, and it is given in question that AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. Then we can say that D is parallel to BC. This is converse of BPT. So these two are very important theorems, bachcho. These can be asked directly to your board examinations. Okay.